This in-depth review has been covered in 3 parts, so be sure to watch all of them to not miss out on any aspect of road tripping with Kia Sonet. What is up, YouTube? Today my family and I are taking our Sonet out for its first long road trip. We are so excited. So the plan is to leave from Mumbai and head to Manmad, which is a small town a little further up from Nashik. So it's about a 5 to 6 hours drive from here. So we have 2 suitcases, 2 duffel bags and 2 laptop bags. You can fit one suitcase horizontally, but the second one needs to go in vertically, for which you first need to detach the tray in the boot. Yeah, I guess we've fit pretty much everything in it quite well.
Can you remove the tissue box?
So as you can see, if you're planning to go on a road trip in your Sonet, you can do so comfortably with only 4 people. That way you can use the handrest in between and keep some luggage between your legs too. The luggage at the back is not obscuring the rear view. So it is still possible to do this with 5 people, but then the 5th person would be sitting in the middle, not a very comfortable seat, and that extra snacks bag that we have over there, he would have to carry it in his lap. And also if you put some more luggage, then your rear view is completely obscured. Alright, so we're ready to hit the road now. So a bird just shit on our windshield. I hope that's good luck.
Never break, always fight, never quit.
We're on the Mumbai-Nashik highway right now. The potholes have been patched up really badly, and in general there's a lot of undulations and bumps on the road. So because of loading all the luggage in the boot, the rear suspension has been affected quite a lot, in spite of the suspension being on the stiffer side. Every bump on the road can be felt really hard in the cabin. Like for us sitting in the front, it's still okay, but for mom and dad sitting in the back, it's really bad. Like I can literally hear mom going ouch, ouch every time we drive over a bump, because the suspension hits really hard. And even on speed breakers, I'm having to go over them at half the speed that I normally do. So all this while I've been driving at literally the speed of 60, which is pathetic for a highway. So what I'm planning to do now is to shift a couple of bags, maybe just 2 or 3 bags, to the front footwell to reduce the load on the rear suspension, and then we'll see how much of a difference that makes.
Play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, my mind.
Because mom is sitting behind Neat, so she doesn't need too much legroom, so we can move the front seat completely behind. Put this in your feet. So this smaller laptop bag has been converted into an armrest. Alright, so we've shifted 1 duffel bag and 2 laptop bags up front. Okay, so we're going to be driving over a rough patch here, so guys at the back, please let me know if you feel any difference now.
All good.
It's better than before, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I can.
It's definitely better.
Yeah, even I can feel it in the front.
Yeah, the weight is not disturbed.
Guys, our experiment has been proved to be successful. Just by shifting 2 bags up front, it has made a really vast difference. The rear suspension is no longer compressed as much as it was before, and now it is able to absorb the shocks of the road much better, and we are really not feeling the bumps in the cabin anymore. So I guess it's gonna be an enjoyable ride from here now on.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to live.
So now I finally started enjoying the drive, as the ride quality has improved tremendously. But at the cost of Neith and mom losing out on precious leg space, as it will start to get tiring for them over a longer period of time. I'm sure you're able to see that this road is a bit bumpy by me moving up and down. But even then, the suspension is absorbing these shocks really well now. Alright, so the ghats, that is the mountains, are just starting, and all this while we've been driving on mostly flat road, and I don't know if you can see, but we've achieved a mileage of 15.9 kilometers per liter, which is quite amazing. So all this while I've been driving on normal mode, and the AC has been on and the climate control has been set to 24 degrees.
I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
So you can see how steep these hills are, and even then the car is climbing up absolutely effortlessly. I'm having to give just a tad bit more acceleration than I usually do. This engine is not short of power at all.
How's it supposed to feel?
So in coming up the ghat, we have lost about half a kilometer in mileage, and we are now down to 15.4 kilometers per liter. Getting a bit hungry now, so we're deciding to stop at the McDonald's
But that
here
is
in
5
Igatpuri,
meters.
and it's another 5 meters ahead. Oh, rumble.
5 and 8 meters. You're just making space in your stomach.
Yeah.
How's it supposed to feel?
So we crossed Nashik a short while ago, and I'm having some serious issues with the Kia navigation system. There is an error of 30 minutes of time if compared with Google Maps. Have a look. So here it's showing 1 hour 5 minutes to destination, and here it is showing 1 hour 34 minutes to destination. Also, if you can see, there's an orange line for traffic here, even though you can see the traffic is absolutely clear. I guess because it's showing wrong traffic, it is estimating more time to reach the destination. After we passed Nashik, it asked us to take the service road. So I just followed it blindly, and the service road took us through a village with broken roads and dust flying all over the place for a couple of kilometers, and then later on it brought us back onto the same highway which it made us skip in the first place. Maybe it must have sensed that there's traffic on the flyover, that's why it had us bypass it, or no, that's the only explanation that I can think of. Alright, so we've completed 220 kilometers so far, and the mileage we've achieved is 15.9 kilometers per liter. The highest it went to was 16, and now it's back to 15.9. And all. So guys, our mileage test has gone for a toss because of this road. So we're almost reaching our destination for today, just about another 15 kilometers to go.
They want to see my name, but they holding back. They want to.
So I just filled diesel up to full tank. The last time I got a full tank was just 2 days ago. So on calculation basis, from full tank to full tank, the mileage that I achieved is 12.24, whereas here on the meter it is showing me 13.7. So there is a very large error in what the car shows you and what mileage you actually achieve. So today's mileage also, which is showing 16 over here, I'm sure it's not more than 14.5 on the highway. I can't understand if there's little potholes in the road or there's little road in the potholes. This is exactly why I decided to upgrade to an SUV from a sedan. I can't even imagine driving my Civic on these kinds of roads. So it's 4 in the evening and we have arrived our destination. The drive time was 5.5 hours and we covered 250 kilometers.